Fathers and daughters. There really isn't much bigger of a dynamic in the world. As a father, you would basically do anything you could for your kids. Everything that you believe is right. But what happens when it's wrong? How do you make up for that? Well, maybe sometimes it starts with just a heart-to-heart. This is the Haunted World of CW review. Let's take this one a little bit slower. So episodes 12 and 13 pretty much deal for the most part with Max and Constance finally having the sit-down face-to-face that's been building up pretty much ever since Constance made her appearance. She and Max talk, and in that conversation, I think that they find themselves a little bit closer together, but more importantly to the show, this actually unchains it from a lot of the stuff that happened when Claire was there. And I think that that's pretty important, because when you have a show that holds on to everything before, you need to honor what happened before while at the same time making the new. And I think they actually pulled that off. Very well done. I definitely approve. And as a father, I found it more than a little touching. And I'm hoping that I can be able to do that if I happen to make any mistakes with my kids. So I'm actually pretty happy about seeing that one. So in order to allow Constance to have the one-on-one time that she needs with Max, she puts Jesse in charge of the haunted statue, which goes about as well as you can expect. Which is to say, not at all. The haunted statue attacks him, mauls him, and forces him to turn to Whisper for medical assistance. Yeah, that's not going to end well at all. Of course, what I'm referring to when I say that he turns to Whisper for medical assistance is that she roofies him and takes Claire's chainsaw and carves up his hand like a Christmas turkey. Meaning it comes completely off. Not a good thing. And somehow in the process, and it's never quite revealed how, but the Frogman got loose and kidnapped Whisper. So that leads us into the events of 13, GG style. Thankfully, with 13, we only had 2 plot points to follow. With 13, there was the saving Whisper routine, where Max and Constance basically summoned their inner 80s action hero badass roles. Max locked and loaded, and Constance is always locked and loaded since she can basically hurl fire. You know, magic being her big thing. And Daddy looked on very approvingly. And they broke into the nest of frogmen, killed them, rescued Whisper, and blew the crap out of their eggs. Awesome stuff. The second plot point revolves around Pam and Jesse, as Jesse is convalescing from the trauma of losing an appendage. Pam's trying to help him out, and he's asking for medication, which he knows Whisper keeps in her room. She goes into the room, and the AI goes all murder savvy on him. So, with going 100% Skynet, locking Pam in the room and preparing to terminate her, Jesse tries to save her after coming out of his drug-induced stupor. To put it a better way, I can't quite do. So, there you go. He gets an idea. The statue dog is back, and it's trying to basically finish what it started with Jesse's hand, going all Crocodile and Peter Pan on him. And he gets the idea of setting the thing loose, having it run into the room, breaking into the door. He shuts it, and the AI eliminates the dog statue and not Pam. who managed to escape. Freaking awesome. We also discover Max's big secret, and that would actually happen to be the fact that, as it turns out, he didn't bury his wife in the backyard of the old house. No. He buried her in a pet cemetery. And that the entity that clocked him on the head in his own bathroom and sort of went all rage awesome on him was his wife. Yeah. Ow. Whoever said love hurts had yet to see this, because they would have said it is painful. Painful. Episodes 12 and 13 can best be summed up in 2 words. About time. It's about time Pam had more of an active role in the series, and I'm starting to see that, and that's a nice thing. It's about time that Max and Constance had a heart-to-heart where Max started to show that he was genuinely apologetic about all the mistakes of the past, which isn't his fault. He's been trying. So I give Constance the credit on her growth on that one. And honestly, I can relate to both of them because of my past and my present, because I don't want to screw up anything with my kids. And I feel like if I did, I would want this same opportunity that Constance is giving Max. Makes me so thankful that this is covered the way it is. Episodes 12 and 13 were story-driven and emotionally compromising of you as the viewer, and that's exactly what they needed to be. The wham moment you know is going to be coming, and I love the way that they pace that. Sometimes they actually put them all into one. This time, obviously, they didn't. They spread them out into 2, minus where so you know the wham is coming. But the first one was more of the emotional, heart-wrenching thing as a father, where you have Constance and Max actually having that heart-to-heart, actually getting everything out into the open. You know, Constance letting him know exactly how he feels. Max letting her know exactly how bad he feels about screwing up. And trust me, as fathers, we're all going to screw up. So keep that in mind, everybody out there. But the moments between Jesse and Pam are also actually pretty cool. When Pam's actually trying to take care of Jesse, we see a genuine person in her, and I love seeing that. And with Jesse, his fear of hospitals, due to his lycanthropy, are actually pretty well founded. I can understand that. So when the wham moment comes, and we all know it will, we know it's going to be a big deal. But for what we have right now, it's exactly what we needed. And quite frankly, I adore it. I think it's necessary. I think it's awesome. So that's episodes 12 and 13. Be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. It helps me out. And, leave a like. Just let me know if you liked it or not. And until next time, stay righteous.